Do not be fooled by this planet's cute pink color. This is not some romantic paradise at all. It is a pink hell carefully designed by the universe. Do not even ask whether parking is easy on weekends. If you dare to bring your girlfriend here to stargaze, the only outcome is instant vaporization. It is called GJ504B. A monster so beautiful that even NASA finds it chilling. Doesn't it look like a giant strawberry candy floating in deep space? The kind that actually glows. But the truth is, this enchanting pink color is proof that it is burning furiously. That is deadly radiation reaching up to 237 degrees, tearing its atmosphere apart. It is like a black widow of the cosmos. The more beautiful it is, the more deadly it becomes. But the most terrifying thing is not the temperature, it is its origin. Scientists discovered that according to existing laws of physics, this planet should not exist at all. It is far too massive, and far too distant from its star. Like a ghost that should have died, yet defied the laws of gravity and forced itself to survive. It glows there in solitude, as if mocking humanity's ignorance of physics. So this rule-breaking pink planet, what secrets is it hiding? Today I will tell you about this cosmic rebel that surpasses astronomers' imagination. First, we need to understand a counterintuitive fact. The pink color you are seeing right now is not formed by reflecting sunlight like flowers on Earth, but is the livor mortis it burned into itself. This planet named GJ504B is located 57 light-years away in the constellation Virgo. In 2013, when Japan's Subaru telescope first captured it through direct imaging, everyone thought the equipment had malfunctioned because it was abnormally bright in the infrared. This brings us to a cruel concept of time. This planet is far too young. It is only about 160 to 250 million years old. That sounds ancient, but you need to know, our Earth is already 4.6 billion years old. In the long river of the universe, GJ504b is just a newborn baby, because it formed so recently. The residual heat from gravitational collapse at its birth has not yet dissipated. This keeps its surface temperature at around 237 degrees Celsius, a temperature high enough to instantly melt lead. But this alone cannot explain why it is pink. There is a very fascinating atmospheric physics mechanism at work. In this high-temperature, high-pressure inferno, the planet's atmosphere is filled with high concentrations of methane gas. Methane molecules are extremely cunning. Like a picky demon, they voraciously devour red and orange wavelengths of light, yet selectively allow bluish-violet light to pass. When you take a planet glowing with dull red heat and wrap it in a methane veil that filters red light, the remaining light blends together, producing this extremely rare and suffocating magenta color. So this is no rosy maiden's cheek. It is clearly an ember slowly cooling before it falls into complete darkness and silence, letting out one final brilliant scream. If it were merely strange in color, it would not be enough to terrify scientists. What truly turns it into an astronomical nightmare is its utterly unreasonable position. This is the famous core accretion theory crisis. According to what we are taught in textbooks, gas giants like Jupiter can only form near the snowline around a star, because only there is matter dense enough to first roll together a rocky core, and then use gravity to capture surrounding gas. But GJ504b has brutally slapped every theorist in the face. Its mass is 4 times that of Jupiter, a genuine super heavyweight. Yet it sits absurdly far from its parent star, at a distance of 43.5 astronomical units. What does that mean? It lies on the outer edge of its star system. Its distance from the host star is equivalent to 9 times the distance from the Sun to Jupiter. It is like standing in the middle of the Sahara Desert and suddenly discovering a blue whale meant to live in the deep ocean. At such a distant place, where matter is so sparse, there is simply no way there could be enough raw material to build up such a massive planet. According to current human models, it would either be underdeveloped, or it should not have been born at all. Faced with this dead end, astronomers were forced to propose a chilling hypothesis. Perhaps it is not a planet at all. We have always assumed it was a planet, because it orbits a star, but more and more evidence suggests that GJ504b may be a failed star, what we call a brown dwarf. Imagine this scenario. Hundreds of millions of years ago, this cloud of gas originally wanted to become a second sun. It contracted violently, trying to ignite nuclear fusion in its core. This is the so-called gravitational instability theory, where the gas cloud collapses directly into form, skipping the snowballing process. But unfortunately, it failed. Although its mass reached 4 times that of Jupiter, it was still far from igniting the spark of life, that is, hydrogen nuclear fusion. It was still far off. It became stuck on the blurred boundary between planet and star, ending up as a half-finished product. It has neither the warm rocky core of a planet, nor the eternal burning power of a star. It can only rely on the residual heat accumulated at birth, radiating energy alone in the darkness. This energy is non-renewable. Every second it moves closer to death. This may be the most heartbreaking aspect of this pink planet. We are drawn in by its beautiful appearance, and give it countless romantic fantasies. But in essence it is an accidental mishap manufactured by the universe, an abandoned interstellar orphan. Now the eyes of the world are focused on the James Webb Space Telescope. Scientists hope that this super telescope can penetrate its layer of pink haze and analyze the more precise elemental ratios in its atmosphere. This will be the final key to unlocking the mystery of its origins. Looking back on this discovery, from being initially misled by its shocking pink color, to later realizing it overturned theories of planet formation, GJ504B tells us with its lonely presence that so-called human physical laws may be nothing more than a trivial footnote in the great book of the universe, 57 light-years away. In that deep space we can never reach in our lifetime, how many monsters like GJ504B that should not exist are silently watching us in the darkness? The ultimate secrets of the universe may be hidden within these rule-breaking anomalies. This pink planet is not pretending to be cute. It is warning us about this universe. There is still so much more we have yet to learn.